Mac is turning my marriage proposal into a mission impossible.
I think you're being very hard on Father McShane.
I mean, we have a real and immediate human problem here, and he comes up with some knee-jerk authoritarian response?
Those rules have been around for a long time.
That's exactly my point. I mean, no matter what the individual circumstances is, the answer is always the same. It's had to be pure and good by the numbers, and it makes me crazy.
He has our best interest at heart, Torrance.
He has our best interest at heart. I mean, Bryce, with somebody who deals with souls, he sure is having a hard time showing some of his own.
You're not being fair.
I mean, why can't he just realize that we've waited long enough and that we know what we're doing?
You make it sound as if he wants to keep us apart.
Well, what do you call it? I mean, he wants us to wait 6 months or even a year.
It will happen, John. You've got to believe it. I do.
You know, if he won't marry us, McShane won't marry us, fine. I'll just go out and I'll find another priest to marry us.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I will.
Father McShane has been a part of your family history. I won't feel good being married by any other priest, and neither will you.
You're right. I wouldn't. That's why I think I should take your hand now and tell you that I promise to love and honor and cherish you until death do us part. And we can live together now until Father McShane gets around to making it official.
I don't think I can do that.
Okay, here's the head. Yeah. There are the 5 little fingers, perfectly formed.
Oh, my gosh, it's your baby.
She had a sonogram.
Oh, gosh. Dr. Stanwell used the Soundwave machine to take a picture of the baby to check on its progress. Isn't that great?
Unbelievable, modern science.
Yes, and Grandma's going to have copies made and send them to everybody. I don't know, should I have wallet size or 8 by 10s?
Oh, definitely 8 by 10.
8 by 10.
Anyway, you look terrific, so the baby must be healthy, huh?
Yes, mother and daughter are absolutely wonderful.
Good. So, when am I Aunt Jillian?
Good question. Dr. Stanwell thinks that I'm further along than she first thought. Only how far along is sort of up for grabs.
I'm knitting so fast now, I'm getting sparks out of my needles.
The last couple of months always seems like forever, but I'll be here before you know it.
Oh, I'm in no rush. I'm not. Look, I have to admit, when I first found out that I was pregnant, I was more than a little apprehensive about how I'd feel and how I'd look, but I love looking at myself in the mirror. I do. I love watching myself get bigger and bigger. And when I'm outside, it's amazing. Everybody looks at me and smiles. It's great.
Sure. Everybody loves a pregnant lady, Mama.
Yeah, the last couple of months have been a real kick for me, in more ways than one.
Well, I think you look terrific.
Thank you. This is really nice. I'm sharing this with you, Mama.
Yes, but there's one member of the family who's noticeably absent.
Yeah, right. Roger. So, what's he doing?
Well, we ran into each other the other day.
Uh-huh. So that's why the riot squad was all rushing to Columbus Avenue.
No, actually, we had a very mature, civilized conversation.
You could have lots of those if you just get together, you two.
No, you see, Roger's being nice to me because he wants to get on my good side.
Maggie, no. He wants to be nice to you because he loves you and because he is your husband.
And he wants to get on my good side because he wants to get his hands on this baby later.
Maggie, if you want to shut the door on Roger and deprive yourself of a husband, that's one thing. But you have no right to deprive that baby of its father.
I understand that, Mama. But if Roger wants to see Delia full-time, then he's not going to see my baby full-time. And that's just the way it is. As long as things remain the way they are now, then his visitation rights are going to be the minimum allowed by the law.
Ah, greetings, Mrs. Ryan.
Hi, Mr. Dowd. Oh, my gosh. You found a home, huh?
Oh, yes, yes. It appears that Mrs. Shelby's kindness and compassion are boundless. And, of course, Angus's presence here has been so enlightening for all of us, hasn't it, madam?
Oh, yes, yes, indeed.
What's up, Dad?
Well, Angus has been nipping at my heels for the past few minutes. It appears that he wants something.
Probably wants a chunk of your ankle, Mr. Dowd.
No, madam. As much as I revel in granting him his every little request. I'm not at all sure what's in his little mind. But you communicate with him so well. Why, would you mind?
Oh, not at all. Come on. How is Mommy's pretty little Angus Wangus, huh? Uncle Dowdy tells me you want something. Tell Mommy, what is it? Pretty face, puppy face.
She thinks the overgrown gerbil understands her. It's very sad.
He does. Now, don't call him names or you'll hurt his feelings.
Oh, Mama.
Is that your little tum-tum growling? How would Mommy's baby boy like some of that leftover marinated steak tips, huh?
Mrs. Shelby, that was to be my lunch for tomorrow.
That's it. Any more of this, and I'm going to have morning sickness all over again.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yes. Okay. What's that? Oh, I gotcha. His tank is full. He needs to make a pit stop El Pronto.
Very well. Now, let's go find your little leash on, little Angus. Nice seeing you again, Mrs.
Nice
Bryan.
seeing you, Miss Dowd. Bye, Angus.
Say goodbye, Angus.
Bye-bye.
I hope he makes it to the curb.
Mommy, listen. Could I take this sonogram with me?
Sure.
Yeah? Great. I gotta run over to the hospital. I have to see Jack, and Frank is waiting for me, all right?
All right.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, sweet.
The only structure she's ever known has been with her grandmother. And she passed away about 8 months ago. Since that time, Zena's been crashing with friends and hanging out in the street.
Oh. 15 years old, on her own. That's got to be tough.
She still hasn't come clean about the accident that put her in here. But judging from the young punk who came here and roughed her up, whatever it was she was into out there wasn't good.
Sounds like it's a blessing she's here in the hospital then.
Yeah, she's out of here in a couple of weeks.
What then? I mean, you know, Jack, street smarts only go so far.
She's a good kid. Desperately in need of a push in the right direction.
And you're just the man to push her in that direction.
Yeah, well, we street urchins, we got to stick together. Frank, I want to help her get into a good foster home.
Jack, come on. I mean, it's hard enough trying to get some kid in there younger and who has no problems into a good home. You know that.
There has to be a family somewhere willing to take the kid in, give her a good home.
Yeah, well, where are you going to find him?
I figured that somewhere on the desk of the district attorney, there has to be a list of influential people who can help us do just that.
Oh, Jack. I mean, you know, wading through all the bureaucracy is not my idea of a good time.
Frank, with your clout, you can get the mayor behind us.
You know, I do know a lady down at Family Services I could call.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah, Emily Hall. She's the assistant commissioner down there, and she's very dedicated. You know what? I'm going to give her a call, see what she has to say, tell her the story. I'm sure she'll get the ball rolling for you.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, okay. First thing in the morning.
Frank,
Yeah.
thank you.
She'll make it. I'm sure she will. I mean, if you believe in her, she's got...
Hi, guys.
I see.
John Reid and Concetta. Mama. Hey, Jack. How are you? How's the leg?
Oh, better every day.
Yeah? We're here for you, incentive to get up, exercise, and get out of here.
Are these those fruit-filled ones?
Are you kidding? After all the verbal abuse I took the last time I brought you a box, you gotta be kidding.
Hey, come on. You know, there's one agreeable guy in this room, and it's me. Come here.
yeah.
If he doesn't want the candy, I do. I'll start with you.
What's going on here? Hey, go on, get out of here. You got better things to do than
Yes, we
babysit a
do.
grouch.
Listen, we know you are unbearable, but you see, we love you, so we'll stay.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd say that. Now get off his lap.
No.